Dr. Gobinath, you may start your presentation.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
Good
thank
evening
you.
to all. Good evening to all. And then Masa Al-Kazai to all delegates and Asian Society of Soil Science participants. And then thank you to Dr. Ishan for the invitation. So today I'll be discussing the new age nutrient careers for sustainable soil fertility under climate change. As we all know that agriculture is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, which is contributing around 10 to 12% of the total global greenhouse gas emission. It may increase forward to the level of 28% by the 2050. This may be due to the intensive cultivation practices like tillage and inorganic fertilization and then multiple harvesting practices. So greenhouse gas emissions may be involved by direct or indirect effective components involved in the agriculture practices. So whether using of conventional fertilizers also causing greenhouse gas emissions? Yes, because conventional fertilizers are also being culprit in greenhouse gas productions. By when we are producing nitrogen phosphorus fertilizers through chemical mode, there is a chances of emission emptying of gases like carbon dioxide, methane from the industries. Although after producing, if we add those fertilizers to the soil, there again introduce efficiency are very less to the level of 46% for nitrogen and then 52% for phosphorus. The rest of things also will be involved in development of greenhouse gas emission from the soil. Here we can see that out of greenhouse gas emission, next to the cattle management, that is called fertilizer management contributing more nitrous oxide and then methane emission. What are the problems involved in conventional fertilizers? Although our governments are spending a lot of money to procure fertilizers from different countries, but the crop yield to the conventional fertilizers are going down. In the year of 1960 to 69 period, there was a crop yield in response to the conventional fertilizer was very high. But over the period, it has been declined to the level of 5. That means whatever we are adding, the only limited percentage of crop only giving a response to the added conventional fertilizer. So here some problems are like with conventional fertilizers. Those problems are maximum it is having inefficient utilization through conventional fertilizer, and then it may cause inefficient release and then timing, and then there is a lack of customization, and then there is a lack of delivery, and then it may cause environmental contamination also. If over the period, if you are using a more conventional fertilizer, it may cause water contamination, it may increase the salinity level as well as climate change, and it may cause this toxicity also. To overcome this, so we should rely on efficient fertilizer which will supply nutrient to the plants effectively. So till since 1920 to 2000, we were dependent on the conventional practices like new varieties, chemicals, and then new agrochemicals, etc. Due to this, there was a increase in yield as well as there was a dip in yield. Similarly, since 2000, since 2000 there was introduction of new fertilizers like different fertilizers we have introduced in the year starting from 2000. Due to those introduction of fertilizers where reduce the environmental impact as well as they were maintain the yield over the period. So if you want to sustain as well as reducing the impact on the environment, we have to be relying on new small fertilizers. Although if we are going towards new small fertilizers, it will be converted into economic value also. It will be having a project worth of more than 12.6 billion by 2020. As well as the production also, market also searching at a rate of 50% over time. Why we need small fertilizer? Because we want to develop, we want to supply the material with more loading capacity as well as more and then appropriate nutrient release rate as well as more NUE, and then it should improve the crop quality as well as productivity. It should be feasible to economic as well as it should be compatible with the environment. So there will be a one and only solution that will be new age small fertilizers. So new small fertilizer used to be categorized into different category like nano fertilizers and then biochar fertilizers as well as coated fertilizer, gel based fertilizer and bio-release small fertilizer as well as synthetic based fertilizers and micronutrients. Nano fertilizer. Nano fertilizer. How we know that particles, those fertilizers in the range of nanometers is called as nano fertilizers. Why nano fertilizers are getting more attention in the fertilizer domain? Because it is having more surface area as well as it will be releasing it slowly and steadily, and then slowly and steadily, which will compensate the crop demand. In case of nano fertilizer, few composition types are highly preferred by the fertilizer industry, like metallic fertilizers are highly related to micronutrients like carbon, manganese, molybdenum, and then zinc. In case of ceramic, it will be highly focusing on macronutrient fertilizers like calcium, magnesium, and then combination of calcium and phosphorus. In case of polymeric fertilizer, it will be highly focused on major nutrients like nitrogen and potassium, which used to be consumed highly by the farmers. So these fertilizers in a different combination, they used to be developed for farmers' benefit. If once we are talking about nano, here we should consider what mode of application is. Because in case of nano fertilizer, application matters a lot, especially in soil application. Because if we are applying nano fertilizers to the soil, it may undergo various processes like myelination or kind of degradation, dissolution, and then converted into nutrients, and it may take away the plant. But although soil application may cause damage to the soil microbiome. So, soil microbiome. Similarly, in case of soil application also, soil application of nano fertilizer also depends on the soil pH and pH level. Because if the soil is more alkaline in nature or acidic in nature, accordingly the nano fertilizer also will release nutrients to the plants. With respect to foliar application, because everyone knows that how the nano material they get to plant on the foliage. Because once we are applying the nano fertilizer on foliage, the nano material can be entered into the plant stomata and it will be involved in plant metabolism, and it will follow the various transport molecules. So if after addition it may involve in the plant, it will be entered to stomata. Later it will be attached to some various transporter. Maybe if it is metal means it will be attracted towards metal transporter. If it is nitrogen phosphorus, that will be followed in different pathways to enter into the plants. So in this regard, we have conducted one kind of field study with the nano zinc oxide. Here we have taken different sources of zinc like zinc oxide, nano zinc oxide, and then like normal conventional fertilizer, zinc sulfate. So here we have conducted, because it's a field application of field recommendation of nano fertilizers under research site only. That's why we have conducted this research in a confined environment where we have covered the area with the shade net to avoid the contamination with the next field. So here what we observed is that especially with the zinc oxide, the dose matters a lot, because if we move from low to higher, then there will be chances of damage to the plants. So that's why here we have taken different doses. We found that when we are applying to the lower dose, to the level of 150 ppm per liter, could be beneficial to support the grain yield and the soil in rice crop. But if we are going towards the higher doses like 50 or 500, it may cause the stress to the plant. That's why it has shown higher activity of S1 catalyst in plant cells. Similarly, in case of zinc and zinc uptake in different plant parts like the straw, grain, and total. So we found that a similar lower dose only improve the zinc content to the maximum to the great extent than the higher doses as well as the conventional fertilizer. So from this we could see that zinc oxide having the potential to supply the zinc compared to the conventional fertilizer, conventional zinc sulfate fertilizer. So similarly, we have seen different parameters like even we have recorded the root parameters also. Here also we found application of nano zinc oxide through foliar has improved the root parameters like root length, root surface area as well as root average root diameter. This must be due to the stress caused by the plant. To overcome the stress, plant has been reduced the root growth. Because of that, the same was represented in way of soil enzymatic activity like dehydrogenase, acid phosphatase as well as minerals. So this induced stress induced root growth secreted more secretion which induced the microbe population in the around the soil. Next to nano sequencer, we tried with the nano video. Already our earlier speaker has talked about their product, because since we are involved in this kind of area, we have taken this work for our coordinated research project on Islab multiple locations, around 23 locations. We have tried this product with different doses, like 100% recommended nitrogen through urea, as well as different with multiples like two species of nano urea at different stages, like the tillage stages and then cultivation. So what we observed is that nano urea still people are having a kind of doubt that the nano urea perform. Nano urea will perform when we are adding with 100% nitrogen sulfate to recommended limits normally, because it will be untested add-on fertilizers. It will not supply to the maximum extent, but it can support when we are applying with recommended dose of fertilizers. So similarly, we have tried with nano DAP as well as nano zinc also. Here also we found that nano material supply of nutrient like NPK in the form of nano could support the plant growth as well as improve the plant parameters as well as nutrient content. Next to nano, now we move to biochar, because already Vishnu also has shown benefits of biochar. Here, what we have tried to demonstrate is that we have developed fortified biochar. Here, fortified means biochar will be fortified with a nutrient like urea. Here, why we have chosen urea is because urea application, because urea is a major fertilizer in our country, as well as which will be having more loss compared to other fertilizers. Government also spending a lot on urea. So that's why they have chosen urea, and then we have mixed the urea with the biochar manually, and then we have seen that effect on paddy. So here we have taken a biochar urea and 1:1 ratio, and then we have seen the efficacy by the segment images. We have found that urea settled on the biochar where the pore space are higher, as well as on the untreated surface it is clearly stick on the biochar platform, and then by increasing the dose to 1:1 by weight to weight ratio, it has improved the level of 40%. Even we have with this same material, we have connected an actually experiment with column setup. Here also we found that the leaching was reduced to the level of 29% when we are using urea biochar mix compared to urea, where we have found 61% of leaching was recorded. That means if you are using UPC, the leaching of nitrogen may get reduced. Similarly, the same sort of experiment, we observed that leaching pattern, the maximum leaching was observed at 5 to 10 days interval with respect to urea. But in case of UPC, the maximum level of leaching was observed at 25 days. So we can, by using of UPC, we can extend the nutrient nitrogen leaching of the material. Similarly, we conducted biochar. Here also we observed the urea 60% biochar, biochar 40% can improve the yield to the maximum paddy crop. We have observed a significant result with 60% and 40%. So similar kind of experiment we also carried out. We are carried out in different plots like chili, and then now we have initiated many others. So this is, they have given a different field demonstration. They have given a different village to make use of this fertilizer for their regular practice. So till now we have achieved 50 acres of area, as well as we have convinced 50 farmers to make use of this product for their feed, especially for paddy. So till now we have seen the biochar as a manual fortification. Now we can make use again biochar to the maximum level by converting the size from macro to nano level, then converting this biochar to nano biochar, and then after that we can infusing the nutrient as well as inorganic to the nano biochar. We can make it as a complex. So this will be act as a delivery material for nutrient as well as the beneficial microorganisms to the plants to support nutrient as well as the to improve the bleaching activities of the plants. So next we will move to coated fertilizer. Coated fertilizer generally to develop a coated fertilizer, the coated material to be follow the following criteria. Like it should supply 50% of the nutrients in the first 24 hours, as well as rest of the 25% of the fertilizer should be lasted for maximum 28 days. So here share of material could be in a different category like coated as well as fertilizers. In case of coated, different type like organic polymetallic materials like mineral clay can be used. In case of matrices like hydrophobic or hydrophilic kind of metal can be used. Based on the material, then control the list pattern will differ. Here in our institute we have developed plant origin oil coated urea. We have developed plant origin based coated urea for our own kind of research. Here we have coated the urea with plant based oil, plant origin like caranchine, and then lemongrass oil, and different oil we have tried. And then from this result, from this work, what we found that if you are applying plant origin PCU with PCU in a split in a split way, we could increase the stock content, stock nitrogen content as well as drain nitrogen content, as well as the soil nitrogen level also can be improved. Here once again again we tried with the collagen oil as well as allicin. Allicin chemical which extracted from the corn. So here we have tried both this material coated urea. Here also we observe. Here also we could extend the nitrogen release by over the period of 10 to 15 days compared to conventional. Next we go to zero-based fertilizer. Here, why we have chosen zero-rate means because zero is we know that zero is basic label which is highly presented on soil, which is having more CC to the degree of 910 milligram per kg. Because in case of zero structure, zero will be having more space. So here our aim was that to try to make use of the space, and then we will try to infuse the metal, especially zinc or kind of cadmium, which is having divalent or trivalent. So we want to make use of the pore space, and then which will hold the nutrient for longer time. Then it will be based on the soil, based on the chemical element, it will supply the nutrient to the plants. So in this work, in this area, we have initiated to develop a natural geolite, and then we were trying to load nanozeolite with zinc complex. Apart from that, we were even added the trichlorine source to supply. We have included trichlorine source also to make a complex. So this will complete this complex will act as a nutrient supplier as well as it will be act against the soil-borne pathogens. Okay, so here we will our target is to aim is to address both zinc to address the zinc nutrient as well as the to suppress the soil-borne pathogens. So here we conducted the incubation study with the development material. We found that zinc-loaded zeolite can be able to supply the zinc for the over the period of more than 80 to 90 days. More than 80 to 90 days. And similarly, it can enhance the enzymatic like dehydrogenase as well as UAS activity over the period. With the same nutrient pot culture study, here we observe the same because TTPS zinc when we supply this material to soil, soil available zinc also to improve to the level of maximum 1.4, which is more than recommended level of zinc in rice soil, and then similarly the zinc as well as strong grain zinc content also improve to the maximum. So if we are using small fertilizer like the zinc loaded zeolite, it could enhance the zinc content in grain also. So the same line of zeolite, we also now we are in the process to develop metal organic zeolite equidistal framework. So we are here, this is like a concept to develop. Here we are trying to make a framework for zinc where we can supply this zeolite framework as a nutrient carrier for the rice crop as well as the other major tools. So next we were applying to develop the biomass small fertilizer because here the concept also same. Here also we are targeting of developing a small fertilizer, which the molecule which we are developing the release generally governed by the organic acid, which is mostly secreted by the plants and microbes. So here they will giving the natural form of nutrients in the soils. So here what I'm saying is that here we will be developing a polymer based then polymeric phosphorus. Here the phosphorus based framework will be developed. There we will try to infuse the metals like ferrous or zinc or magnesium into the structure. Then it will be forming a kind of linear chains. So this is the protocol where how we are producing the material for the bulk production. So based on our data, what we have put is that because we have conducted multiple trials and multiple locations, what we observe is that the biomass the developed zinc biomass fertilizer having increase of over zinc sulfate, especially band of 13% of improvement was observed. Similarly, it can reduce the dose of conventional zinc sulfate to the level of 60% and 75% in rice and corn. Similarly, also we have developed multi-nutrient fertilizer composition where we observed where we developed zinc, manganese, and iron copper combination of fertilizers. Here also we observed that reduction was high with respect to rice. Where we observed 75% in one for farmers field, followed by same 50% rice crop. In case of potato also we could achieve 70% reduction in fertilizer conventional fertilizers. But similarly it has been improve the nutrient content to the level of 28% in potato by using of zinc, manganese, iron, copper multinutrients. Next we go to citrate. Here also we have started our work to develop the citrate like biscuit-based fertilizers because we know that fertilizers are highly useful because it will be all the nutrients and it will supply the nutrients whenever the requirement comes. So here what we developed is that we have developed a Fe of ferrous and zinc citrate using these reactions, and then after that micro-sized citrate molecules added to the ball mill, and then we have converted it into nanoform. So finally, we have brought down micro-sized citrate molecules to their nano level by using of ball mill. So here, based on the seven images, we can see the difference of macro and ball mill and ferrous and zinc materials. Here what we found is that what we found that so releasing title with respect to ball mill as well as macro citrate material. Ball mill that is size reduced citrates are having more attention to the material compared to macro sized citrate as well as the nano. Same case with zinc also. Here the more zinc and iron availability was absorbed with the ball milled citrate ions compared to conventional material. So here in conclusion to that, we have conducted market study also, just why we graph. Here we observe the same, but here the ball milling hours also plays a major role in supplying of nutrient. Here we did with different hours like 1:10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours. So here in case of zinc, we have conducted. We found that 36 hours could be better for more delivery of nutrient. In case of iron, 16 hours would be beneficial to deliver more nutrients to the plant. So bioactives. So here we have initiated work to develop a biocapsule which will be having a nutrient as well as the beneficial microorganisms that will be surrounded in that will be loaded in the gelatin kind of capsule. So this will be act as a nutrient supply as well as the fertilizer of multiple nutrients like phosphorus, nitrogen, potassium, whichever percentages. So recently this material got patented by one of my colleagues at Calicut India. So now we are working in this way to make it in bulk production. So till now we have seen the different smart fertilizers. Apart from smart fertilizers, they need to focus on fertilizer management also. So for smart fertilizer management, we have to use different parameters like sensors, imaging sensors, as well as how to use the biomarker for transcriptional and biochemical activities which is related to different nutrients like NPK, calcium, and aluminum, and then sensors like air and for nitrogen management, and then soil imaging sensor for soil to know the status of organic carbon and the nutrient content, etc. So if we are using smart fertilizer along with smart fertilizer management, we could enhance the nutrient level in the soil as well as plant, and then we could achieve more near future. So summary, so the use metals are made of lava, then we should explore possible sources of residue, especially the local available clay minerals and HR, and then different materials. But though we have developing different materials, but still more research documentation is required for the effect on plant work, such as chemical behavior, photosynthesis, external transport, and then different harvest pathway and defense mechanism, etc. Thank you. So I want to thank you, Dr. Azhar, for this invitation, and then the committee, and then university, and then Indian Institute of Research and Council of Public System.